Hello there campers, my name is Paul Hughes, I am the Lord of Leisure, and welcome once again to the Gaming Car Crash! Yay! Well, I have to go yay, no one else is going to go yay. I'm so lonely. But anyway, moving on from that. You know, the week that I actually took off from doing the Hearthstone Happy Hour and instead, I decided to start spending more time on a Saturday night pissing away a couple of hours talking complete bollocks while playing Diablo 3 on the PlayStation 4. You know what Blizzard decided to do during this week? They decided to release a really, really, really good Tavern Brawl. And like moths to a flame, flies to shit, I get sucked back into it. I couldn't help myself. I was shaking. I was absolutely shaking as a And unfortunately, that resulted in quite a number of hours spent on playing a Tavern Brawl mode. One of which I absolutely enjoyed no end. It was called Miniature Warfare. And for your dining and dancing pleasure, here's part 1 of a 2-part series all about Miniature Warfare, the loveliest Tavern Brawl to come out for quite some time. Enjoy! So how about I explain what Miniature Warfare, the Tavern Brawl, actually is? So, this week, all your minion cards, no matter what they are, no matter how much they cost, doesn't matter. They all become 1 attack, 1 health, and they'll only cost 1 mana throughout the entire thing. Nothing else matters whatsoever. And that kind of presents a problem, surely. Because if they're all 1/1s, it's basically the equivalent of hitting each other with pillows or whatever sexy things you tend to do on a night time. That's going to be a bit shit, surely. Well, no. This is why Miniature Warfare became far more interesting than other Tavern Brawls. All the minions' death rattles, all the minions' battle cries, and in combination with various spells and cards that would buff up any inspire gimmicks or otherwise, all that becomes ever so more important, and therefore your strategy relies around a massive combination of decent minions with battle cries, death rattles and so on, and of course the spells in your deck. Now for this first outing in the Miniature Warfare Tavern Brawl, I decided to go as a Shaman, simply because, well, it was going to be a little bit different. Everyone was going to be playing Mage, Paladin, and all the rest of that crap, so why not just try and mix it up and just see what would be different? Now, why Shaman? It's a very good question. The thing is, any summoned minion from your hero powers will count as a 1/1. Therefore, you are summoning 1/1s onto the battlefield with your hero power that also have the additional abilities like to heal others in your hand or also to block. You can get the Taunt Totem. So they're immensely helpful in a Tavern Brawl like this. Now, in terms of the cards that I went for, first of all, Fork Lightning deals 2 damage to 2 and random enemy minions. That actually is pretty good ball clear, believe it or not. I went then also for a Rock Biter weapon. It was just to give an extra bit of oomph for minions on the field. I mean, not only could you give this to your hero for that to go off whacking off people. Yeah, none of this sounds dodgy at all. You could whack people off with the Rock Biter weapon as a hero, or use it to buff up something you put on the battlefield, so then instead of hitting for 1, it hits for 4. It actually was very, very good, what I thought. Flame Tongue Totem obviously buffs up people that you've got on the board as well, to actually hit the other side for more than you would expect from the 1/1. Now, Micro Machines as well was a pretty good bet, because obviously it gains +1 attack every turn that takes place, so not only on yours but on the enemies too. So I would have thought that anything buffing up was a good idea. Vitality Totem, it was just the one worked in simply because, well, at some point you're going to need some heals because there's going to be all sorts of weird and wonderful shenanigans going on, so I figured why not put in a little bit of healing. Didn't do the anti-kill pot. That may have been a piece of that may have been a mistake, frankly. We will see. We then 2 Whirling Zap-O-Matics. Now the reason being is that it's a 1/1, I grant you, but it's Whirlwind, which means you can hit twice. And say you buff up with the Rock Biter weapon or so on, it yeah, you're instantly doubling the damage you would have done on one turn already. That is absolutely wonderful. Feral Spirit. Couple of taunts out on there, but the overload is a little bit daunting ordinarily. But given the fact that everything costs 1 mana, overload in the later game actually doesn't matter anywhere near as much as you might think. Unfortunately, Feral Spirit is a spell, so it will still cost 3 mana regardless to push out there. Same way as with Lightning Storm. This is the massive area of effect. Card to play, deals 2 to 3 damage to all enemy minions on the board. If they're playing a load of 1/1s and they've completely filled their side up, you can just slaughter them. Really can. Monetide Totem, I thought it'd be good to have a little bit of card draw. Again, only the 1 totem. I do agree it's a little bit silly, but you know, a 1/1 that can draw you a card at the end, at least you're guaranteed 1 extra card out there. Questing Adventurer, this is just an obvious thing. Every time you play a card, and remember, obviously all cards can cost him 1, means potentially in the later game you can chuck out a ridiculous amount of cards, really buff one of those up, and it just becomes unstoppable. It's just absolutely fantastic. Shade of Naxxramas, again, it's kind of slower to buff up rather than the Questing Adventurer, which obviously buffs up when you deal out cards, but obviously you can just leave it there, cloaked, and just let it build up slowly and slowly. And once you get past, like, say, making it a 3/3 or a 4/4, yeah, it actually gets a hell of a lot harder to get rid of the damn things. Tuskar Totemic, a 1/1 that effectively would summon yet another minion. I figured, yeah, it was worth a decent shout. Fire God Destroyer gains 1 to 4 attack, I believe. And therefore, yeah, it becomes an insta-buff. Frostwolf Warlord is an absolute beast of a card to play in this Tavern Brawl, simply because the more minions you have on the board, the stronger it is, frankly. And on this situation, because again, each minion will cost 1 mana, later game you can just chuck out the Frostwolf Warlord, or even earlier, and you can have an absolute beast of a minion on the board. Very difficult to get rid of. Now this was the pièce de résistance. The Mistcaller. Effectively add +1, so +1 attack, +1 health to everything in your hand and your deck. It is the ultimate buff because instantly it takes twice as much effort to get rid of everything. And yeah, that can be a real game changer. Game changer even. Everything is awesome! Not only a reference to the fantastic Lego movie, yay! We all love it. Still wish it had an Oscar though. It also adds +2/+2 to all your minions that are on your board, so therefore they get a really nice buff up. But also, if you have Murlocs on the board as well, it actually costs less. Now, where are the Murlocs going to come from? You might be asking, well, it's going to be fairly obvious because that's what Neptulon's for, right at the very end. A 1/1 that effectively will give you 4 Murloc cards, so therefore more fighting power to use on the battlefield. Sounds like a pretty decent deal, isn't it? Let's see how it gets on. And our first match is against a glimmering GIF image that someone clearly paid too much money for. Sadison, he's playing. Okay, he's playing as the crappy warrior. Now, what are we going to do here? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of all this and then see if we can get something better for turn 1. Questing Adventurer, Flametongue Totem, and Tuskar Totemic. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Mistcaller is coming. And look at that. Already now 2 2s. Couldn't ask for a better start. Really couldn't. Baron Geddon comes out. Really don't mind that at all. Yep, you go ahead, son. Really don't mind that at all. All I have to do is bide my time here. Don't mind that at all. And if he runs Baron Geddon into that, that's perfectly fine by me too. Oh, just going, okay, fair enough. He's just armoring up and just letting Baron Geddon go. Yeah, there you are. Jolly good. Now, we potentially can make this puppy last now. Potentially, do we play a couple or do we wait? I think we wait here. And that's gorgeous in itself, actually, because then he's forced to potentially run Baron Geddon in. Oh. I tell you what, we're gonna do the risk. We're gonna play the Tuskar Totemic, and let's see what we get out of it. Ooh, that's nice. We get the heal out of that too. Vitality Totem, healing us very, very nicely. So in essence, not a bad. Ooh. I must admit, I do like that animation. Fair play. Oh no! Now we're in a decent position. Now we are in a decent position. Right.
Give me a quest.
So now we start playing down totems. And now we are buffing minions way, way outside the bounds of what Baron Geddon can actually do. He's got to do something about this now. I mean, we've only got Feral Spirit left in our hand, which is a little bit iffy. Oh, bollocks!
Oh, thank you.
Shit! Mind control tech, didn't even think about that. That's worked out beautifully for him. Oh, no, no, no. And Kel'Thuzad rounds it off. Oh my god. My smugness has just been destroyed. Holy crap. Holy crap. Right, okay, so 4 lightning is all we've got here. And that took out 2. That'll do me, actually.
Oh, thank you. For the whole. Job's done.
Oh, we are going to get so slammed by that questing adventurer right now. This is going to be unreal. I think we're going to lose the first game, campers. Oh, that mind control tech. Oh, Mookless champion. This is absolutely a beast of a deck. Look at that. Has he got lethal now? Oh. Yeah. There is no way I can win that. That's game. You see, wrecking a friend with the deck is one thing. Then going up against other people, yeah, that's quite another. You've got to watch for those combinations with other people. You really have. Playing against another warrior. I'm starting to see a theme developing here. Okay, Flame Tongue Totem, Neptulon, and Everything is Awesome. We're going to get rid of Everything is Awesome for the moment. See if we get something better. We don't, so Neptulon is first go. To give us some Murlocs. Lovely. And Murloc Knight as well later on. That is going to be sexy. Playing against Pelamon. Hello.
Greetings, friend.
And he's thinking about what he's going to do. The Black Knight comes out and coin into Dr. Boom, which is absolutely wonderful for him. Oh no. It seems various people had a different idea on what to do. Yeah, I'm utterly boned till next turn. I completely forgot about the overload from Neptulon. Dear me. Decent hand, especially with old Murkai. I mean, he's just going to balloon. Oh, look at all those. Look. Oh. Next turn is going to be wonderful. But I can't do anything with it now, though. It is a problem. I mean, he's got at least 3 damage on the board. Oh, I should also end the turn. He's got 3 damage on the board. I just don't know what to do here. It's another excellent start for the opponents, and I just don't know what to do. I put together a deck that I thought was fantastic, and it turns out it was complete bollocks. We are just going to have the lightning storm here and just stop ourselves from taking any more. Just straight away. That's the best we can do for the time being. At least we did have board clear, but we are behind now. Shield block. Dear me, and then he might be able to slam or something like that later as well. I think probably we're just going to go with Tuskar Totemics, try and start getting some bodies on the board, and we will also put a flame tongue in between. There you go. He's making a very tempting target there, and we have got another flame tongue totem in our hand, of course. Whirlwind! Excellent board clear, and Ysera! A 1/1 Ysera! Mech and Chief. Oh no. It's all the legendaries now coming out. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's see what we get for the totem. Okay, bonus. Let's put old Murkai out, and yeah, what the hell? Yeah, we'll do that. At least then we can definitely get rid of that, and it survives. So then there's no extra lies, treachery, deceit. That, I think that worked out pretty well, all things considered. He's got to chuck both those into old Murkai here to get rid of him. He's going for face. Why? At the very least. Oh, yes, Sarah, you wait. Oh, balls. Oh, and Elise Starseeker, which is kind of an odd choice, but I do understand, because changing everything into legendaries later, it would be very interesting, but look at this. I've lost half my health, and I'm just not getting anywhere. Oh, what a pain in the ass. There we go, and you know what? We're just going to chuck down the micro machine. There we go. Becomes a 2/1. It then starts becoming a more tempting target. Oh, Death's Bite. So then when he hits... Oh, dear. So all he has to do is hit one more time, and obviously that's yet another board clear. Dear me. Shade of Naxxramas. I can't put that down because obviously Death's Bite would get rid of it automatically. Let's see what we get on the totem. This is actually quite poor. Screw it. We can't actually put anything down because of that Death's Bite. And neither, to be honest, neither can he until after he hits me with it. What can he do? What can he do? He's armoring up. Down to 5 mana left, and that's it. He's keeping it in reserve. He is absolutely keeping it in reserve. The sneaky little swine. Vitality totem there. We need something to actually allow us to survive this, but in a strange sort of way, I need that 4 health back. Yeah, that'll do for the moment, and start hitting. Basically, he is going to get a very decent trade out of this, but at least I do get healed, so I get back up to 20. It's better than nothing. I'll take it. Oh, what's he doing? He's just armoring it back up, man. Oh, and he's playing minions. He's just keeping that. Okay, so Stormwind Champion will be surviving. Lower Feb coming out. Okay. So, with Stormwind Champion, and yeah, I can see why that's pretty decent. Is he going to buff up the Stormwind Champion so it survives? He has to do something, because obviously as it stands right now, he would lose the Stormwind Champion and thus his buff straight away. He's kept it. Right. Okay. Kind of surprising. I'm actually going to give myself... Screw it. I'm going to give myself the +3. And then we're going to start taking... We're going to start dismantling his little empire here. There we go. Take that out. Take that out. And then hit in the face. Full. There we go. Get ourselves another totem down. And not waste anything just for the moment. And in the meantime, I give myself +4 health. And he's still holding on to the Death Spite. I am very curious as to why. Doesn't make any sense. It's not like... the thing is, I'm just generating stuff from here. There you go. Now he's got no chance. He's got no choice. He would have to hit that. I'm surprisingly coming back into the game. And that's surely very bad. Unless he's waiting for the right combination of cards at the moment. Are you actually going to get... Oh, Baron... Okay, there is a definite theme coming up here. Okay. Nothing good. Yeah, we can't do anything right now. So, best holding off. This is where the deck clearly is falling down at the moment. We haven't got anything to hold off the Baron-Geddon, or indeed use it ourselves. I mean, we could look at another deck afterwards and see if we can do something else, potentially. Muttless Champion, and there's Baron-Geddon that actually turns into a 2-2 and will survive. That makes it definitely more difficult. Questing Adventurer! Actually, that's fantastic for us right now. Let's load him up! Yep, that'll do. Yep, that'll do for now. We've got ourselves a fighting chance now. Actually, it depends, doesn't it? Because if we play any more, this is going to be dicey, I think. We're going to hold off there. We won't play anything else. He's definitely going to... Yeah, that's it. And that's when everything else goes. There you go. And an Arcanite Reaper comes out. Okay. Dear. And the slow march towards death continues. Questing Adventurer again. Arcanite Reaper. Basically, he has the means to just get rid of whatever I play. And he has to... We could make sure he wastes the Arcanite Reaper, though. As it stands right now. It depends what he's got in his hand. Do I really want to? Because it'll go to only a 3-3. It might be best off just holding off. He didn't do anything with it. Okie dokie. Right. And we got ourselves another stone claw totem. Nice, actually.
Give me a quest.
Yeah, screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Everything. We need bodies. And now we've got an excuse. Now we've got possibly survivability, but we've got bugger all. We are top decking at this point. We can't do anything else. Cleave! No! Bollocks! That is not what I wanted. Oh dear. What's he gonna do? He's got 8 mana left. He could probably play everything that he's got in his hand. Nightmare! Ysera. Oh, right. So Baron Geddon's. What are you going to be hit? Is he going for lethal now or what? I mean, he is. But then he's lost it. Oh, and then the Mistcaller comes out. Oh, well, thank you.
You cannot stop the cloud.
Just too late, the Mistcaller, unfortunately. So everything else in my hand is going to be perfectly fine. But, hang on, Nightmare, it'll be destroyed. It won't even be there next turn, so I can just start hitting. Yeah, and he may have something in his hand, unfortunately. And there it goes. There's Baron Geddon. So, he can get me down to 2. He's got Nefarian. He just needs 1 spell, doesn't he? Reno Jackson! Oh, bollocks. Really? Really? Oh. That is just royally taking the piss. Oh, and Cro-Magus as well. Oh, well. Yeah, so unless I have a board clear now, I am completely dead next turn. Alright, fine. Oh, God. Yeah, this is really pushing it.
Mists quench you.
In theory, we may be able to survive, but I sincerely doubt it. We're losing the second game, I think.
None may challenge.
Oh my god! That's actually pretty awful. Oh no, he's gonna win! Oh my god! What the giant fuck was that? Holy shit!
Brawl versus Anduin.
Yay, a priest! We might have half a chance with this one. And we're going second, finally! Get rid of the 2 spells, keep the 2 totems, and we get, yeah, not a bad shout, really. We'll take that. Let's get some card draw and the Tuskar Totemic down. I think that's what we need. Whirling Zapomatic, a bit pants, but okay. Let's coin into the Monotai Totem and the Tuskar Totemic. Let's just get some numbers on the board here. There we are, lovely, and we get an extra card draw, which is the Micro Machine. Okie dokie. So, what's the Annoyatron going to be used to thrust into, if anything at all? Oh, Temporal Enforcer! And Dr. Boom. Right, no worries at all then, clearly. Well, this is going to be more interesting come later on, isn't it? Okay. Fort Lightning. Do we want to take the chance now? Overload. We would overload for... Yeah.
I wonder.
I think we basically just start putting down other bodies on the board. And make sure, as well, that's as low as humanly possible. There we go. And then definitely we can use Lightning Storm to clear out the board. Well, okay, the Annoyatron's going to stay. Oh, really?
Bring me steel.
And Master Swordsmith, absolutely a decent idea there. To buff, don't buff the... Oh, thank you. Okay, so we have got the obvious choice of a Lightning Storm here. Has to be done. Only thing we had. It seems that everyone else has figured out this Brawl except for me. And just... Oh, villain's chosen. Okay. Buff City. I have a suspicion we're going to die to the Annoyatron. Come on, give us a taunt, give us a taunt. That is not a taunt. I should have stayed in bed. That 3. Yep, okay, absolutely meh. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do 2 Feral Spirits, a Vitality Totem, and then finally the Frostwolf Warlord. 4/4, that's pretty meaty. And then I start healing myself up. He's gonna have to work his way through at least. Oh, crap! Light Bomb! Bastard! Although I have got that at least. That's something. And I will do a Whirly Zap-O-Matic as well. Why not? Just get something on the board. Everything is awesome is going to be better come later. But I've not had any minions left on the board right now. Shadowwood Pain coming out. And Annoyatron. You hitting face? No, you're just keeping board control. This is all he has to do now. Can't even use the Fort Lightning to even try and do anything. Ooh, 3 damage. That's nice. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that for the moment. I'm just not getting the luck with this. Dark Cultist, yeah, just buffing the health up. I didn't think about this at all, did I? Fire God Destroyer. Ugh. It's just absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Well, that's something. I mean, Dark Cultist unfortunately goes straight into that, so... Fine. I've literally got no choice here. We're just gonna need to put stuff down. Right, as it stands, we got a bit of chance of actually finally clearing that bastard right now. Holy Nova! Oh, for Pete's sake! Right, well this is working. And we got a 310 on the board that we can't fucking do anything about. We're gonna be killed by an Annoyatron. I can't believe it. This is just absolute shit. Oh, Neptulon. Okay, we might have a few options now.
Witness the power of water.
Beautiful, beautiful. And we're gonna go Sir Finley Murgleton. And you know what? We're going to do Shapeshift and Murloc Knight. Murloc, there we go. We're getting it. We might have something here.
Well played.
Oh, the Mist Caller as well. Oh, hang on. So, Mist Caller down. And then... yeah! Nice. Absolutely nice. A 3-3 board. Oh... can we rescue this from the clutches of defeat? We do actually have the minions to get through that bloody thing now. At least for the moment. If you... oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. We are going to get killed by an Annoyatron. You bastard. Not even worth it. Really not even worth it.
You win this one.
20 minutes later, and a lot of pissing around with the cards. Well, that was an unmitigated disaster, for fuck's sake. Yeah, if you don't do as everyone else does, you're going to get really, really stomped on. And so I decided to change things up a little bit for this one. As you can see, we've got Defender of Argos Catalog in there now. Game Taunt and +1/+1 to the minions either side of it. It had to be done. Anubis, that Sentinel fella that I can't pronounceify, gives 3/3 upon its death. Yeah, it gives a really decent buff up. Mugler's Champion. Yeah, you pretty much saw this. It's kind of has to be there. We need something to really bump up people. Sludge Belcher got put in simply because, well, frankly, I needed to survive. There's no other way about it. It's a 1/1 that summons yet another 1/1 taunt. Yeah, it's a bastard to get rid of. Emperor Thorazin got added in simply because all minions cost 1, and obviously we saw this. When Emperor Thorazin gets played out, then they cost nothing whatsoever. You could do a ridiculous amount of shit with that. I did keep also the Mistcaller and everything is awesome, but then started adding some real bastards at the end. Barongeddon, yeah, was a fantastic idea. Deal 2 damage to everything. That is literally an area of effect clear at the end of your every turn. Can't argue with that. Dr. Boom summons 3 1/1s on the board, but those boom bots are bastards, absolute bastards. And Stormwind Champion, gotta be fair, that was an absolute decent shout. Gain +1/+1 on absolutely everyone else on the board because of it. Yeah, why not? Even if you could buff up Stormwind Champion as well, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And then finally, Arch Thief Rafam. The reason being is 2 cards basically. 1, the area of effect destruction with the 10 damage, or give a minion +10/+10. It kind of works out quite well itself. Let's see how this version of the Shaman deck gets on. Okay, our first match is against Kavix, the Paladin. Hello, hello there, you pretty little thing, you. Okay, so to start off with, we've got Lightning Storm, Defender of Argos, Catalog, Sludge Belcher, Shade and Axoramus is definitely turn 1. We're going to get rid of the Lightning Storm just for the moment and keep the others. Dr. Boom! Hey, Dr. Boom! Absolutely gorgeous, in fact. Oh, look at that, turn 1. That is going to be evil. Sunwalker, that's absolutely fantastic. Oh, but questing adventurer, you know what? Should we? Yeah, tell you what, questing adventurer. Coin. Oh dear. And then Dr. Boom instantly becomes a 3-3 and we've got huge amounts of shit on the board. Sorry, Kavix. Although, mind you, saying that, I've seen people just come back from this instantly. And look, Emperor Thorazin coming out immediately. And Azure Drake coming out for card draw as well. And boom! And already Emperor Thorazin is earning his money for him on the other side. Absolutely fantastic. Now then. We've got two here. We could Defender of Argos catalog on the boom bots if we really, really want to. Yeah, actually, oh, no. I tell you what, we'll do it against Archfief. And I tell you what, we will give ourselves. Shall we give ourselves the? Let's give ourselves a real evil bastard of a minion on this piece. Yeah, on this occasion. Why not? And then we'll Defender of Argos catalog against those two. Yes, there we go. So they're absolutely forced. They've got no choice but to go against those nasty little people. And there we got board clear. And just hit for the face. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. In a fairly decent position right now. Can be cleared with a silence or some other weird shit. I mean, certainly Consecration would get rid of two of these. But what will you do? What will you do? Where will you go? What will you think? Consecration, there we go. And there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Unfortunately, this has given us the perfect thing. And the Sentinel goes down. And the Sludge Belcher. And you know what? Shader Naxxramas as well. Turn that into a 9/7. That is just an evil beast. That is just complete bollocks right there. What are you doing? Kavix, you can still come back from this. I have seen worse. Sword of Justice. That's actually a decent shout for this scenario. Yeah. That's pretty good. There we go. And, another Sentinel. Yeah, this is going to be nasty. There we go. 10-8. And just to finish it off, yeah. We don't even get to play the Lantern of Power. But we are going to say well played because we are being a bit of a dick right now. So, Shade and finish off. Boom! Shakalaka boom! Hooray! And our next contestant is some chap. Some chap playing a mage. Right. We're going to get rid of those for the moment. And let's see what we get. Sludge Belcher, Manatide Totem, and the coin anyway. So that's... Yeah, I've seen worse. Archfief Farm coming out already. So what he chooses, he can't play till turn 10, so... But we are going to be on the clock. We're going to have to be sneaky, sneaky bastards here. And what's he going to do? Questing Adventurer. Oh, okay. Yep. Questing Adventurer. And then we'll do Sludge Belcher. And we got ourselves a 3-3. Okay, so the mage does have various spells to answer this. So I have to be very, very wary here. What you doing, Bob? Okay, Fire Blast. There we go. Never mind then. So, oh, hello, two Muckless Champions. That is potentially very, very bad. I fully intend to play them.
Quest accepted.
There we go. And you know what I'm doing next turn? Oh, hell yes. if they survive. Chromag is coming out. Oh, that's actually very good. And that's that. Oh, Dr. Boom! And Defender of Argos Catalog as well. Oh, I think this is too delicious. This is too delicious. Yes! Yes! Wall of bullshit firmly established. And bye-bye, Chromagus. Right, the thing is, Flame Strike and, well, pretty much any area of effect would get rid of the vast majority of this. Dear me. Oh, our own Archbeef Reform coming out now. Why not? I tell you what, let's put him down there. And I tell you what, we're going to take the Timepiece of Horror. I have a funny feeling we're going to need Boar Clear later on. And finally, Defender of Argos Catalog there. Bumps it up. We've got it, yeah, we got pretty much a wall of bullshit and just massively hit in the face. Down to 6 already. This is entirely lopsided.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Flame Walker coming out. Fireball. And lovely, and that is Blockbusters. Thanking you and good night. Well played, but yeah, this is a bullshit deck, I'm afraid. Okay, for our final match today, we're playing against someone with a decent name, Thickpath. Being a mage yet again. Oh dear. Well, I'm saying he's being a mage again. I don't know. This is the first time I'm playing him, so... We got Everything is Awesome, 2 Flanked Untones, and a Stormwind Champion. I'm actually going to get rid of everything for the moment and see what we can do to get better. We're going second again. I am very, very confused at this. Fire Blast, that's going to be able to clear anything. As your Drake coming out for card draw. That's absolutely fantastic, to be fair. Right, so what we're going to do is coin Archfief. And I think we're going to take the Timepiece of Horror again. And finally the Sentinel. Make it very, very interesting, in fact. Because ideally what he's got to do is make sure that is the last thing to be killed. He's not done it. Right. Oh. Oh, balls. Okay, that worked out brilliantly for him. And terrible for me. Yep, this is very, very bad. We need to get rid of that Stormwind Champion. Really, really do. Mana Worm. Direwolf Alpha. Lots of buffs across the board. This is absolutely fantastic, actually. Oh dear, dear, dear. We haven't even got Defender of Argos Catalog to even give us half a chance here. Let's see. Can we get anything out of this? No, it's just a healing totem and... yeah. Make that a 2-2, so it definitely kills something at least. It's a pretty bad... this is a pretty bad hand, unfortunately. And he's established board control very, very quickly. I mean, fair play. This is all just a load of really low-cost stuff. And it's working. It really is. I mean, this is absolutely superb right now. Okay, just not even bothering. He's just going for my face. Fireball as well. Okay. So, he's beaten me down with nothing but these, ladies and gentlemen. And that in itself is fucking impressive. Well played. Well played. Nothing I can do here. I'm just going to have to concede.
You win this one.
Okay, so the Shaman deck sort of lost, then after loads of tweaks, won a bit, and then lost again. You know, yeah, swings and misses. Join us next time, though, where we try something different. Until next time, campers, if you like the video, do the buttons on YouTube. There'll be stuff on Twitch and YouTube, and obviously, don't forget www.oosometimes.com for when I write written drivel. When I write written drivel, of course, hang on, writing written stuff, of course, what do you expect? I'm quite thought this through, have I? But anyway, I'm waffling, I need to go and have some tea, and I'll see you next time when I'll be all teed up. Until then,